Hi guys, today we will be answering one of the most important questions when it comes to crypto airdrop farming, and that is, what should I focus on if I'm not a whale? If I don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars or tens of thousands of dollars in my account, but I still want to make money with airdrop farming. As we've noticed over the last couple months, the perpetual DEX airdrops such as Aevo, or more recent example is Drift, they have seriously overperformed when it comes to the rest of the market because people who have been active on Drift platform, they're getting tens of thousands of Drift tokens. And even though the token itself is not live yet, you can see that the pre-market values are about 65 cents, meaning that this will be a very nice five-figure airdrop for people who have farmed the platform. So today we will be giving you the tools and strategies to best position yourself for this very, well, a little bit scary, but definitely very profitable niche in airdrop farming world. Now, before we go into the tools, strategies, and news, let's first figure out why this sector is actually so profitable. Looking at the numbers, the fact is that most people lose money trading, which means that very few people are actually incentivized to use these strategies. Second of all, most pro traders that I know, they all trade on Binance or Bybit, so these are the places, centralized exchanges with very deep liquidity that offers the best prices. So most people are actually fading this sector, which means that the less dilution there is, obviously, the more rewards are there for you. Another reason why this might be a very, very interesting niche is because currently there's only 3 billion total value locked according to DeFi Llama in the protocols such as GMX, DYDX, and others. But taking a look at the commodities and stocks market in the world in general now, apparently the number is estimated at around 1 quadrillion. Now you might be thinking, what the hell is a quadrillion? It's just a joke from the movies. No, that's the real number. It is a 15 zeros. So 1 with 15 zeros. So yeah, even from the long-term perspective, this arena, this sector has a huge, huge potential. Okay, this is actually crazy. Literally 1 minute ago, there's been an announcement that Drift has actually increased the token allocations because they have identified additional Sybil clusters. So all the bullish stuff I talked about Drift is now amplified by this 1 minute old announcement. Actually crazy. Okay, anyway, first things to understand here is that while nothing in this video is financial advice, we're only going to be focused on the fact how to retain your capital while getting airdrop points for all the protocols we're going to be farming today. So again, I'm far from a pro trader, but the strategies I've used have served me very well over the last couple of months. So first tool that we're going to be using is the channel that I oftentimes take a look at. It is called Coin Signals on Telegram, and it gives me a rough understanding of where the market is going, and his analysis is actually one of the better ones out there. Then another channel that I like to sometimes use for some basic technical analysis is 100 Eyes, the 100 Eyes crypto scanner, and this one only tracks the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP tokens, but is giving you a nice rough estimate of where the support and resistance levels of these tokens are. Then the last one, if you are more focused on the whole macro side of things when it comes to trading altcoins, then you can take a look at this Crypto Bullet channel. He covers many different altcoins such as METIS or, for example, GMT and others. Now, when it comes to other strategies that have to do with airdrop farming, we also have our Discord, of course, where we have our trading channel, where sometimes I post a question and then answer it the next minute when I actually find the answer. But in all seriousness, we also have our legend Bleaky. He's one of the better traders out there, and he's providing us with some really, really nice alpha when it comes to trading as well. And another strategy you can use, I was reminded of recently in an altcoin buzz video where they talked about token unlock schedule. They talked about Aptos, Arbitrum, and Aevo, but primarily the Aevo one is the most controversial. Even though Aevo is a perpetual DEX that actually had a very nice airdrop just a couple months ago, their tokenomics are really, really terrible, and this is clearly shown in the price action that they're delivering over the last couple of weeks. This is primarily the reason that their circulating supply currently is only 12%. So 12% of the tokens are unlocked and on open market. But the unlock schedule that's happening on May 15th is going to unlock a whopping 8x amount that is currently trading. They're going to be unlocking 80% of their token on the open market in one go. And the allocations are actually the most absurd part, which is 36% is going to their DAO treasury. The 23% goes to the team, and 19% is going to initial investors and early investors in the project. This means that more than 40% of total supply is going to be unlocked in just one quick unlock, and this might put immense selling pressure on the token itself. So it could be a very, very good idea, not financial advice, of course, but it could be a very good idea to short sell the token, and you can use this strategy for all the other, of course, tokens that are being unlocked across the weeks, months, and years.
Hey crypto fans, as airdrop hunters and crypto enthusiasts, we are constantly in risk of being scammed from protocols and people that want to drain our wallets and enter into our computers. That is why we partner with proxy sellers for our proxy services, and the great about their services is that you can select many crypto-friendly countries and you can even mix a package of different countries for your proxy services. You can select many of the different proxy options, including your residential proxies. And it's super easy to get it. You just select the country, then you can put the amount of proxies that you want. Let's say that I am farming with 10 wallets. Just click on buy, and here on redeem code you can put a referral CCS15, and you can see how the price downs a 15% for all these proxy services and 10% for residential services. So don't wait anymore, be safe as an airdrop hunter and crypto enthusiast, so you are always in control when you are online. Use our CCS15 refer code, and first link in the description is your link to get your proxies with us and proxy seller.
And last strategy outside of trading has to do with spotting very niche opportunities in this space by simply being engaged and active in communities. For example, Long was one such opportunity by Orderly Network, and one of the guys in our Discord has told us about this, and he has made a couple $1,000s from simply trading on a near blockchain using Orderly Tech. So very specific, very niche, but it is incredibly valuable because then you can really position yourself for best rewards by simply having access to best information. That's why we have our Discord. That's why we have our airdrop tracking application. In our Discord, you can see incredible alpha shared by people who are really experienced in this space. And this airdrop tracking application is what Santiago updates constantly. And you can track all of your wallets, all of your projects, and very specifically, you can see all the tasks you have to do. You can even put the bell notification to actually have reminders coming to your email about stuff that you do every week. So very practical, very useful. You can even add your own airdrops, and you can add comments to everything that you do as well. Now let's take a look at 3 airdrop opportunities that are potentially underfarmed. First one has to do with Rhea Labs that had one of the shortest liquidity generation events in history, lasting only 2 weeks. If you have deposited your liquidity in Rhea, then you're starting to generate experience points, and soon you will actually be able to trade on their new layer 2, and the points are going to be accumulating continuously in form of experience. While you trade, the experience is going to be proportional to your open interest rate per minute. You can also generate experience for simply holding the assets on the platform, and of course you'll be able to refer friends and get 10% of the XP they generate. Of course, if you want to catch up with people who have already deposited their liquidity, there are 2 ways to do that. By simply trading on the platform, you will be getting a 1 to 10x boost on all of your open trades, as well as the opportunity to get an NFT that you can sacrifice for a 7-day point boost. Alternatively, you can keep this NFT until the end of the season, where you will be able to mint it and have it for some future value generation. Of course, this was supposed to launch on May 13th, Monday, but luckily for you, they have had some last minute hurdles where they're making sure that everything is smooth and operational, so it should start any day from now, and you can follow their socials to keep up to date with everything. Next, we have incredible news from Lyra Finance, which are launching their LDX airdrop campaign. And to participate, all you have to do is simply trade on the platform. They used to be an options-only platform, but now they also introduced perpetuals. Also, you can deposit by simply providing liquidity on the platform. You'll be generating 1 point every hour for every $100, as well as 100 points for every $1 in fees spent on the platform. Alternatively, you can also generate extra points from invites. Now, they're also building something called tokenized derivatives yield, which is going to be a mix of Eigenlayer and Ethena in a way, because they're going to be enabling you to earn yield on your liquid restake tokens, such as EtherFi or Swell ETH, and you'll be generating between 10 to 50%. They're using something that very similarly resembles Ethena by simply using the basis trade strategy to harvest from the funding rate yield, or if the market is volatile, then they will be able to sell options like call and put options and generate 10 to 50% APY on your restaked tokens. Nobody is really talking about this, and I feel it's going really under the radar, so it could be a really, really nice airdrop target for the next couple of weeks. And last, the biggest update comes from Zeta Markets. As you know, they're launching their token very, very soon, and you still have about a week to participate in the final sprint of their campaign. So if you're part of a Solana community such as Jupiter Exchange or Pyth Network, if you're staking at least 100 Jupiter tokens or at least 1000 Pyth tokens, you can choose a Solana community that you want to pledge your allegiance to. And if you satisfy the criteria, then you can partake in their trading competition where you generate the Z score, which is going to be equivalent to Z token. And alongside everyone in your community, you battle for the first 3 spots. First 3 spots will be getting the most allocation of Z tokens, but you need to take into consideration a little bit of game theory as well, considering that the 4 million for first spot is going to be split currently between almost 8,000 people. So taking a look into these numbers, then you can see that potentially the best play is to just buy the Elements NFT for the Asset Dash campaign, because there might be splitting about 1 million tokens or 800,300, and that is going to be split only between 300 people. So a little bit of game theory, but either way, a very nice bonus considering that 8 million tokens are allocated for this campaign. Another piece of information for the final sprint is that there's going to be extra multipliers for the opening of taker trades. And this is a very nice bonus considering that you can get immense bonus on your Z score for simply opening taker trades. And taking a quick look at their tokenomics, as you can see that the Z token is already going to have utility as soon as it launches. First of all, it's going to incentivize people trading and depositing on the platform. You will also be able to have some governance power with this, and usually this is incredibly relevant, but in this case, it might not be so, because you will be able to vote on listings. And let's say that you want to have a specific pair that you want to trade, but it is not listed anywhere, then this can actually come in very handy. And of course, there's going to be a staking mechanism where this is going to actually impact your Season 2 airdrop. If you stake Z tokens, then you also generate extra incentives for trading on the platform. How the airdrop is going to be structured is it's going to be 10% of total supply is going for airdrop, 7% according to your current Z score, 1% is for ecosystem rewards, such as the one we mentioned before, and 2% is going to Z stakers. And considering that the airdrop meta currently is that everybody just dumps their token as soon as they get them, perhaps staking Z tokens might actually be a good play, because in the end, this 2% might actually be more valuable than the 7%, because maybe nobody will do this. So yeah, this is speculative, but definitely an interesting thing to consider. And that's a wrap for the general basic overview of perpetual DEX landscape when it comes to airdrop farming. We will be covering more specific airdrop strategies when it comes to trading strategy in the future, but for now, if you like the content, make sure to like and subscribe, put the bell notifications on, and if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. If you're serious about crypto, if you're serious about airdrops, then we're waiting for you in our Discord, where you can talk in real time with some proper DeFi degens and make the best strategy for yourself for this year and all years in front of us. Till next time, have an amazing day.